What if I told you India has mountains that are still growing, a desert where millions of people live, and a river so sacred that entire cities were built around it? When most people think of India, they picture crowded cities, colorful festivals, ancient temples, and incredible food. But beyond the stereotypes lies one of the most geographically extreme countries on Earth. A land where the world's highest mountains meet tropical rainforests, where rivers have shaped civilizations for thousands of years, and where nature constantly rewrites the landscape. Today, we're exploring 25 geography facts about India that sound impossible, but every single one is real. Fact 1. The Himalayas are still growing. Imagine a mountain range that gets taller every year. The Himalayas weren't always here. Around 50 million years ago, India was actually an island drifting north through an ancient ocean. When it slammed into Asia, the impact was so powerful that the Earth's crust folded upward, creating the highest mountains on Earth. Even today, the Indian plate continues pushing north at roughly 5 centimeters per year. That means the Himalayas are still rising. The collision is so powerful that it regularly triggers earthquakes across northern India, Nepal, and Tibet. The mountains aren't finished forming. They're still being built. Fact 2. Home to one of the wettest places on Earth. Imagine living somewhere where rain falls almost every day. In the hills of Meghalaya sits the village of Mawsynram. Some years it receives more than 11 meters of rainfall. That's enough. Water to completely submerge a 3-story house. During monsoon season, clouds drift inland from the Bay of Bengal and crash into the surrounding hills. The result is a rainfall machine. Unlike almost anywhere else on Earth, locals have adapted for centuries, building homes and daily routines around the endless rain. Fact 3. A desert full of millions of people. Most deserts are empty. The Thar Desert isn't. Stretching across northwestern India, it's one of the most densely populated deserts on Earth. More than 16 million people call this harsh landscape home. Cities, farms, roads, and entire communities survive where annual rainfall can be less than 200 millimeters. It's proof that humans can thrive almost anywhere. Fact 4. The sacred river Ganges. For millions of people, the Ganges is more than a river. It's a living goddess. Flowing over 2,500 kilometers from the Himalayas to the Bay of Bengal, the river supports hundreds of millions of people. Entire cities grew along its banks. Pilgrims travel thousands of kilometers to bathe in its waters. Some believe a single dip can wash away a lifetime of sins. Few rivers on Earth have shaped human history so profoundly. Fact 5. The largest river island. Most islands sit in oceans. Majuli doesn't. Located in the Brahmaputra River in Assam, Majuli is one of the world's largest inhabited river islands. During monsoon season, the river becomes so powerful that entire sections of the island can disappear beneath floodwaters. Yet communities have lived here for centuries. Life on Majuli depends entirely on the moods of the river. Fact 6. A salt desert that looks like snow. At first glance, you'd swear you're looking at ice, but the Great Rann of Kutch is actually an enormous salt desert. During the dry season, the landscape becomes a blinding white plain stretching to the horizon. At night, the moonlight reflects off the salt crystals, making the entire desert glow. It's one of the strangest landscapes in Asia. Fact 7. A meteor crater turned lake. Around 50,000 years ago, a meteor slammed into Earth. The impact created Lonar Lake. Unlike most lakes, this one formed instantly. Scientists still study it because its water chemistry resembles conditions found on Mars and other planets. Standing at the edge feels like visiting another world. Fact 8. The Sundarbans. Imagine a forest where tigers swim. The Sundarbans is the largest mangrove forest on Earth. Spread across India and Bangladesh, it forms a maze of rivers, islands, and muddy channels. It's also home to the famous Bengal tiger. Unlike most tigers, these predators are excellent swimmers. Some have been recorded crossing rivers several kilometers wide. Fact 9. An ancient mountain range older than the Himalayas. The Western Ghats are older than the Himalayas. Much older. Scientists estimate parts of the range formed over 150 million years ago. Today they stretch for 1,600 kilometers along India's western coast and contain some of the country's richest biodiversity. Many species found here exist nowhere else on Earth. Fact 10. India has its own coral reefs. When people think of coral reefs, they usually imagine Australia. But India has spectacular reefs too. The Lakshadweep Islands sit atop ancient coral formations in the Arabian Sea. The surrounding waters contain vibrant marine ecosystems filled with tropical fish, sea turtles, and colorful corals.